So Bronwyn, how's it been going this morning?
An amazing morning, just incredible. We've been here for several hours now, and we have not only got close to 600 petitions signed, 600 signatures on the petitions, and what we've heard back from the people are speaking up all the time as we talk about the closure of the biosecurity unit. To many of the people signing, it's just another thing that they're suffering cutbacks in. So we've got cutbacks in jobs, cutbacks in services by the state government, and people are just very, very angry. The message is out there, and it's a constant message that people are very angry.
How serious do the people take the biosecurity closure?
They treat it very seriously. This issue's been going on now since July. That was when it was first announced that there was probably going to be a closure of the unit. And what we've found since then, I've only been involved with it now for about just over 2 weeks. And it's been a real focus for me. So I've been speaking out about it, speaking to industry representatives. And the message is really, really clear that services in all our industries up here, fishing industry, aquaculture, beef, other livestock industries, all of them are going to be significantly affected because they've had the proximity to the premises at Anoonba, which were to be moved to James Cook University and be in close proximity to veterinary sites, which makes a lot of sense because you can have sharing of information and have some sharing of resources, and you can have the students, veterinary students, benefiting from having those researchers close by. And so what we've got now is a suggestion that they've already spent $2 to $3 million on that premises. Now the government has said they'll spend over $1 million to restore the construction site back to its original state. And then they will move the premises to Cooper's Plains, which is south of Brisbane, and suffers massive traffic jams from CBD south, massive traffic jams. And then we're going to be freighting samples from the north down to Cooper's Plains. And industry leaders have told me that there's a 2-hour lead time between when the freight is put in, between when they put it in and when the plane actually departs. So they've already got a 2-hour delay there. They've got a 2-hour flight to Brisbane at least. And then when it gets to the Brisbane airport, they've then got to transport it from the airport down to Cooper's Plains. And it's perishable goods, so many carriers won't pick it up. And staff have already told me that they've had samples that they've sent to Cooper's Plains for various reasons, and they've been just basically damaged because they've sat on the tarmac. So in some instances, they have sent a person with samples to make sure that they get to Cooper's Plains in one piece. What people aren't realising with this is that when you're doing testing on marine life, it has to be alive. So they can't do an autopsy on a dead prawn, right? So any sample that is damaged in that way, it can be sick, that's fine, but it has to be alive. So all of these things need to be considered, and this government is not considering them. I spoke to the Minister's office. I've also emailed the Minister twice. I've emailed the Premier once. And I've actually had a phone call back from the Minister's office, which is unusual. I understand from most of the industry reps that he is not answering when they contact him. And I spoke to the Treasurer here last Thursday, and he denied that they've had any advice from the department about the high risk of moving this lab down south. And the advice is there. It's in documents that we have, and we've obtained them under Freedom of Information. And that's freely available, and the Minister actually obviously saw that advice before he took his decision. So this issue isn't over. It's one that the Townsville people are going to continue to fight, and I've said that we will be a voice for the people, we'll be a voice for the staff, because the staff can't really speak up or they get a breach of conduct slapped on them. So we can speak up, we can tell the facts, and we will keep lobbying, and I've said it's not over till we win. We'll make sure that there are premises here that are satisfactory and suitable so that the lab can move into those premises. And we've even had a local businessman come forward now and offer his land and offer ways that another lab can be built here at a much more cost-effective rate than it can be done at Cooper's Plains. and we're waiting, as I speak now, we're waiting to hear back from the Minister on that.
Okay, thanks Bronwyn. Sounds like you had a successful day.
We absolutely did, and it's just beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.